Our topic is gender equality in China. To start off, we have the Gender Inequality Index, which is measured by inequality in reproductive health, empowerment, and in the labor market. So if it's a higher number, there is less equality. And China has a 0.152 value and is 36 in rank. So next we have Labor Force Participation Index, which is people ages 16 and plus in the economy that are employed. For females, there are 61.5%, and for males, there is 76.1%. Women earn 22% less than men in China. The average monthly salaries for a woman is 6,589 yuan and 8,006 yuan for men. Women have less promotion opportunities too. 25% of women felt discriminated against in terms of promotions, while only 18% of men did. 59% of men get promoted after 2 years of working somewhere, while only 48% of women did. 44% of women never even get promoted, while only 31% of men experience this. Job opportunities for women can be limited. 40.1% of women fear of having children due to their jobs. Employers will use long maternity leaves as reasons to not hire women. Employers will also fire pregnant women. Retirement ages differ too. For females, the mandatory retirement ages depend on the job. For blue-collar occupations, such as factory workers, it is 50. For white-collar occupations, such as professionals and managers, it's 55. And for some special cases, it is 60. For males, the age is 60. But the government is looking to raise that. The age is earlier for females because there is less career development and promotion chances, less pensions, and less social security benefits for women. Women are often underrepresented in leadership roles. Most of the leadership roles are taken over by men. For example, for the Politburo Standing Committee, there has never once been a woman in one of the seats. 40% of women have been sexually harassed at work. Often, these cases are never reported in fear of losing jobs or never being hired anywhere again. And even if they were reported, cases of sexual harassment are often dismissed in China's courts.
China has recently implemented a new anti-domestic violence law. However, this law has many loopholes, such as excluding some forms of non-physical abuse and non-marital relationships, which would be same-sex marriages and divorces. It is estimated that 1 out of every 4 married women in China are beaten. A survey taken by the UN concluded that almost half of the men beat their partners. One of them quoting, "Beating my own partner is not a big deal." Many women who go to get restraining orders are usually sent back to their partners to keep social or family status. Women that choose to have a second child often face reluctant employers. These employers believe that they will spend all their time caring for their children and will not be able to work. Today, the traditional beliefs of Confucianism are still deeply embedded within the Chinese culture. The traditional beliefs of Confucianism criticize powerful women. This is seen today in China, where women are criticized for being in a powerful position or job. In traditional China, marriages were based on economic and social statuses. Parents had an influence on partner choice and sometimes would arrange marriages. This is still prominent today. In areas in Shanghai, parents will set up brightly colored umbrellas with information on their children. This area will be browsed and people will search for partners. It is almost like shopping for your partner. This is called a marriage corner. Women are sometimes referred to as the property that men can buy. Their age and appearance determines their price. By the time a woman is in her late 20s, she is being pushed to get married and have children. These women are usually referred to as leftovers.
Sex ratio. At birth in 2015, there was 113.51 boys born per every 100 girls. This led to a percentage of the population being 51.53% male and 48.47% female. Gender preference. So having a son is preferred to having a daughter. This is because of better income, because males make more money, and then family pressure, because most households in China are multi-generational. So parents and grandparents want their children to have a son because they often rely on future generations for support because of lack of pensions. The one-child policy also led to disruptions in the sex ratio because sex-selective abortions led to there being 33.5 million more men because having a son is preferred to a daughter. Education. The compulsory education law made sure that many girls got the access to education because it mandated at least 9 years of education that would be paid for by the government. Left behind girls are girls who are left in villages or rural areas where when their parents move to the city for better paying jobs. Most of the time, they must drop out of school to support their grandparents. And segregation in higher education still remains. The government is helping, though, and the State Council published the National Program for Women's Development, and education is 1/6 of that. The literacy rate of China is that 98.16% of males can read and 94.47% of females can read, so males still are getting a better access to education than females. Laws. So legally, men and women have legal rights. They can both vote, run for election, have equal right to an education, they can receive equal pay, there's no discrimination against women, and they have equal rights to property, family, and marriage. In reality, though, these aren't equal, and women often have less rights. And if these rights are infringed on, they may file a lawsuit to try and win their case.